I got a shoulder when you need me. Those tears are running, I see them clearly. I hope you're waiting for me, saving up those rivers to make us see. Don't drift too far away, don't drift too far away from me, yeah. My ocean's running deep, my ocean's running way too deep to let you go. And I know that sometimes our passions are wasted on the wrong ones. And I know that we'll take a heart before we wanna give one. And I know that my soul knew I loved you before I even knew you. Sometimes you gotta let it go, just hoping it comes back to you. Never shaking, smoke signals to you, I'm blazing for you. Hear me singing over mountains, through the valleys, trying to make it to you. Don't drift too far away, don't drift too far away, my love. I hope you're on the way, come meet me halfway, my love. I know that sometimes our passions are wasted on the wrong ones. And I know that we'll take a heart before we wanna give one. And I know that my soul knew I loved you before I even knew you. Sometimes you gotta let it go, just hoping it comes back to you.
I feel paralyzed.
I'd yet to be told. Acting compass as the blade. We watch the scenes we live unfold.
Planer. We thought it was going to kick our ass, but then we turned around and we knocked it to the ground, and we kicked its ass.
Yeah.
Joe got the reference. Joe got it.
He was an asshole in the first place.
Yeah, that's right.
Wesley Willis,
yeah, Wesley Willis. Yeah. Yeah. Nope. That's it. We did it. I think that's all we did. I think it was 3 hours of an encounter, right?
I thought you guys messed with that the piece of armor too, right?
Yeah, we did that whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
With the Naga, right?
Yeah, with the Naga. Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, that thing was cool.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna look at my Pathfinder map and see if there's any areas we haven't explored. I'm going to show it to the rest of the group and say I don't see any areas that that look hazy on the map. Do you guys see anything?
I don't think that we missed anything now. We never did figure out what the closing and opening doors situation was down in the what would that be, northeast side, which looks like it's southeast on our map, or south.
Looks like southeast
on the map. Yeah, by the pool of water where we teleported in initially. There was like a hallway off to the south of there. Here.
I thought that like when you went in there, you teleported. Or was that a different room?
No, the teleporting was down here.
This one, the one with the arrow in it.
No, this one here.
Hang on, let me zoom out. Oh, that's wait.
We slept in there. We did some
northeast?
searching down there.
Oh, I don't think that's anything. I think that's.
But it was like two doors that locked whenever they couldn't. Whenever you had to open one to get in the next one. But we never figured out if it actually.
We thoroughly searched that room. Yeah. I mean, we thoroughly searched that room. I don't think there's anything there.
It's still kind of sketchy to me, but that's the only thing I think we had left that we didn't figure out what was going on exactly. I think.
All right.
Or had something we had.
I said we buff up, buff back up. I don't know what I still have going.
So what do we have in the in this room here? Is that a casket that's like underneath that elephant thing?
Yeah, that was a sarcophagus that the whenever you touched the sarcophagus, that's when the elephant outsider kind of popped out of it. And yeah, and so you haven't really done anything with it yet.
Should we check this thing out? I think we should still be buffed, right? As long as our buffs last minutes.
My buffs, I'm trying to remember what I cast here. Life Bubble still going. Telepathic Bond is still going. Those are hours.
I need to heal it. Do you have
Shield
any
of Faith.
Channel energies, since everybody's kind of hurt? Maybe 2 or 3 of us.
Oh yeah, I can do some channel energy. Yeah, I'll get in the middle of everybody. It's a 30-foot
Goes
spread.
pretty much fine.
And
Alright, that actually brings Go to max. And he had fast healing on him too, so he was gonna get there pretty quick anyway.
who else is injured?
I guess it was just Jack and Nibble though.
Oh, okay. I have yeah, I'll kind of focus it down here. I think I might have some cures.
Well, it's actually going to take spell slots to worry about. I got plenty of lay on hands. I just know we don't use the channels a whole lot.
You were breaking up there. I didn't understand that.
I was saying if it's going to take spell slots, don't worry about it. I just know that we don't use the channels a whole lot.
Yeah, I'm counting how many. I think I have. I have like.
By the way, Go would still be
where did it
enlarged.
go?
I don't
Oh,
know
is he still right
when he
there?
got
I was-
shrunk.
Oh, I have 5 more left. That's not okay. So okay, let me burn through those real quick. I'm not.
Wait, are you raging through all of this healing that he's doing? I guess, or
I was
Yeah, that should be
going
fine.
to, but he's burning through rounds like they're nothing. Go's gonna be like, "We need to move, guys. You're wasting time."
I'll glance back over at.
You've
at
almost
Bobo and,
used
like,
one of our minutes
and-
of buffs just
Yeah,
now.
I'm good at that point.
Yeah, I'm just gonna motion to the bloody mess that is Neville and Jack and be like, "What? What?" Like, okay, and then I'll stop channeling. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 2 more of those left.
Jack, if you guys need healing, then you can heal a lot faster and more effectively than the slow healing we're going through now.
Right, I'm good to go.
Andy, you ready?
Yeah, we're going down to the elephant, or
We
what are we
need
doing?
to we need to check out the sarcophagus.
Oh, this one down here. No, that's a mummy. The sarcophagus down here, right?
The one
I thought we already messed
in the
around with that
room.
one.
We did, and that's where the elephant came out of.
We never opened it.
Oh, all right. So we're going down there then.
We're in this room that's
Alright.
right beside by your guy.
I see where we are, but how do we get there?
Right here. It's
Okay, so we haven't gone in this door yet.
No, we did.
We went in this door. We haven't opened this sarcophagus that I'm standing on top of.
Oh, let me zoom in then.
Yeah, we're looting the room. I'm gonna check it for traps.
Okay, yeah, let's search it for traps.
36.
yeah, you don't notice any traps associated with the sarcophagus.
Okay, I'm going to invisibly back up over here. Actually, I think I'm not invisible anymore.
Yeah, it only lasts like 10 rounds.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
Go is gonna go ahead and start trying to lift the cover off the sarcophagus.
All right. So here, you'll need to make a strength check, which you can take 10 on if you want, or whatever, or take 20 on if you want.
He doesn't want to waste the time if he can help it.
Okay. That's not gonna be enough to open the sarcophagus.
Jack? Can you help me with this, or Andy?
I can try.
Quick question: does it look like it's because of weight, or does it look like it's because it's sealed from the outside?
I don't know.
Grow up everywhere.
Well, I mean, is it made of like? Is it like 8 inches of marble, and it's obviously a big chunk of marble, or? I mean, yeah. What's the?
It might be.
I can't help.
I'm gonna kind of move the thing.
So
here a
we
little
can't
bit.
tell how big the marble is. All right. Anyway.
Well, I mean, it's pretty thick, but you can't tell how heavy it is.
Okay.
So it could be pretty heavy.
Like, I've lifted marble this size before, I'm assuming. I could kind of
And
guesstimate.
it could be a combination of the two.
Okay. Anyway, I rolled 25 that time.
Well, why don't we, all three of us, try to lift it up?
A 25 will crack open the. Yeah, nice roll. Crack open the lid. And. Okay, inside the sarcophagus is 3 fine silk shrouds of red, green, and gold, which is wrapping the corpse of a male, which is also wrapped in white linen strips, and wearing a decent amount of jewelry. So let me tell you about the jewelry. Go ahead and just make an appraise check. I don't really want to have to, someone.
Yeah, I will do that.
All right. So yeah, this corpse is wearing a silver circlet inset with a dozen ebony dozen ebony tiles. I'm sorry, can't speak. Worth 550 gold. 2 silver bracelets designed to appear as snakes gripping their own tails.
Sorry, I accidentally did something wrong here. Joe, can you mute yourself? I'm having trouble focusing with the girl screaming. And how much was the silver circlet worth?
550.
1,200? 550?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, and then the second thing, so there's 2 silver bracelets designed to appear as snakes gripping their own tails, which are worth 300 gold piece each. And
okay.
A thin collar of beaten silver with mud sorcerer symbols etched into its surface, worth 260. And a silver nose ring, set with a tiny ruby. 275 gold.
How much was the collar worth?
260.
And he's also holding a baton of deep green marble.
Shoot, I lost it.
With the name Jaiku carved in his right hand.
Okay. Can you spell it for me? I think I actually have it written down here somewhere. That sounds familiar.
And I missed the item before the last thing, between the collar and the baton.
The silver nose ring, 275. It had a ruby in it.
Convey to detect magic.
Yep.
No, nothing is magical.
And
how much about would the baton be worth?
I'm sorry?
About how much would the baton be worth?
50. And in his left hand, he's holding a black pearl, worth 500 gold pieces.
Hey, that's an expensive pearl.
All right.
Awesome. Veda just looks over like, wow, rich guys.
Do you want to search for any hidden compartments or anything?
Good idea. Were the 3 fine shrouds worth of value?
No.
Okay.
They were just fancy. That's all.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. The new nightgowns.
So
no big
that's
deal.
about 10 more rounds, so that's 1 more minute. Alright. Plus that, it's probably another 4 rounds. It's about a minute and a half.
Okay, yeah, I'll help Andaria look over her shoulder and look for hidden compartments, or and look around the room to see if there's anything else in there. We're gonna look for hidden compartments and the in and around the sarcophagus to see if there's any other hidden doors or anything besides the portal, the obvious portal.
All right. So let's see here. When you move the body in the sarcophagus, you notice a hidden compartment underneath the body. Inside it contains a 2-inch diameter crystal orb.
Ooh.
Detect magic on it.
I don't know about this one. I think we should just keep. I think we should pass on the crystal orb. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna detect magic. Yeah.
Faint transmutation.
Cool. And I will
Spellcraft.
take a minute and spellcraft to try to decipher what it might be.
You're not sure exactly. It doesn't have like a. It's not like a magic item with a function that is a typical kind of thing that you'd recognize. So.
It's a quest.
I'm going to take the orb and hold it close to the portal and see if they interact with each other. Not in the portal, but close to the portal.
Well, it looks like it might fit in that little circular indentation in the portal. But yeah, if you're just moving it or close to it, it doesn't. It's not like radiating.
It's glowing or anything. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Veda says it looks like this orb might be our key passage into the portal.
If it fits, I don't know. Let's give it a try.
Okay, I will. I think everything on me is still going, so I'm ready to go in.
I'm just double checking the durations of all my stuff. I'm ready to go in, but I just want to see what would have been fallen off of me by now.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing anything yet. It looks like everything is still good.
Yeah, I still got like maybe 6 minutes.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, 6 minutes on mine because I have a shorter duration because of my multi-class.
Yeah, I'm good. We've probably taken 3 or 4 minutes, including the battle here. So, I'm
yeah,
sure
that's what I was saying.
fine.
I was thinking it's about 6. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yep. And you've got Iron Skin on too, which gives you that +2 to your natural. That'll be like 6 more minutes. Okay, I'm ready to go in. Let's. I'll hand the orb to somebody who with more hit points than me. And
Donovan, you put that the thing that gave me damage reduction on. Do you know how long that lasted?
The stone skin?
Was that
no.
no.
Angelic Bond?
No, stone skin. I don't know. Oh, I can pull.
Was that what gave me the damage reduction 10?
PR10, yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
I gotta pull it up.
All right, let's head in. You want me to head in first?
10 minutes per level.
Yeah.
That's plenty of time. All right, I will walk in as soon as Andy says
I'll
yeah.
give him the orb and tell him to put it
Oh
in
yeah, I'll push the
slot.
thing in the flap and then walk in.
All right. So what are you doing?
Putting the orb in the indentation
Portal.
and then walking in.
Okay. You set the orb into the indentation in the portal. Unexpectedly, the door opens very fast. You'll need to make a reflex save.
Should have had Andy do it.
You said there weren't any traps in here. I know. We didn't check the door. I'm just...
All right. That's, yeah, you were able to jump out of the way just as the door kind of slams into the wall, into the side there. And all right. So a shimmering curtain of dazzling color hovers an inch above a figure covered in a shroud of translucent red silk. Below the silk, a youthful, handsome woman lies shrouded in fabulous amounts of treasure. Her body, save for her head, hands, and feet, are wrapped in fine white strips of linen. Her arms are crossed over her chest, fists clenched, while her long white hair is woven into fine, thick braids. In addition to the treasure that surrounds her, she wears an incredible amount of jewelry. Go ahead and make a spellcraft check.
I don't know if Veda can see what is going on in there.
Oh, do I need to make a spellcraft check?
So anybody that can have spellcraft.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right. So the dazzling colors that are hovering above the body, and kind of protecting everything that's in the area. You identify as a prismatic wall.
Well, we're... As soon as... Does Goats know that?
You with a 28, I think so. Yeah.
As soon as he says that, he's like, I don't think we're getting into this. Veda, do you think we can even have a chance to get through this?
Well, we could just teleport to the other side of it.
No.
Teleportation doesn't work through a prismatic wall.
Oh.
Well, how do we dispel it?
At least
you know what we could do is use the ship to maybe go around it, because it goes through walls and stuff, doesn't it?
So, go. I'm gonna look up the prismatic wall for Pathfinder because I don't know the specifics, but I think it has very specific requirements to get through it, and it's quite a few specific spells.
Some of this we can either just get through, I think, or negate. Because all it takes to shut it down is either the spell or someone doing it, right? Like going through that part?
Not necessarily. Some of... A mage's disjunction can destroy it.
I don't think we have anything like that.
Dispel magic and greater dispel can only be used once all the colors have been destroyed.
Let me take a look at this.
And the very last thing is an energy field destroys all objects and effects.
Yeah, but all we need for that
creatures
one
are
is
sent to another plane.
All we need for that one is dispel magic.
Why don't we just burrow
But
underneath
we can't
of
do
it?
that until all the other colors are gone.
Right.
Let's burrow around it or burrow underneath of it. It's just
burrow.
Yeah, I have burrow.
No, I mean this is kind of covering like all the objects. Like, yeah, there's no cheating this one. I'm sorry.
What about the ship?
4 foot.
The ship can go through.
Oh, it's okay.
Andy goes up to the ship and says, "Hey guys, remind me what the ship can do again."
Well, so can you actually like draw on the map how big and where the prismatic wall is?
I mean, it doesn't really matter,
So-
but yeah.
So one of
Is
the
it just-
one of the colors in the prismatic wall, the one before the end, stops all spells. So nothing would be able to penetrate it technically.
We're gonna have to come up with these exact spells, which isn't that big of a deal.
That's kind of the point of the prismatic wall, is specifically the only way to realistically get through it is each of these individual spells. We have disintegrate as an option, and magic missile.
And magic missile.
I'm guessing one of you guys may not have daylight prepared, but you could cast it or prepare it and cast it, right?
Damn, Cone of Cold is 5th level.
And I can probably take the first two effects. It's primarily, the first three effects are primarily just damage. It's the ones after that that I'm worried about.
I think the only one that's hard to get through currently is Pass Wall. I think we could come up with Cone of Cold and Gust of Wind. Yeah, we can definitely come up with Gust of Wind. I'm sure somebody on my ship has that. It's a 2nd level spell.
We Beta will tell you that it's not cheap. It's going to be like 3,500 gold, but we could go back to town and see if we could find somebody to make a scroll of Mage's Disjunction. And
I think it would be cheaper just to get the things we're missing, because that's what? Cone of Cold, Pass Wall, and Daylight?
And Jack,
I don't know.
if you rest, I'm pretty sure you could get daylight, right?
Me? Quite possibly.
I think it's a cleric spell. I don't think it's a really high. Yeah, 3rd level cleric spell.
Is it?
oh, I can cast daylight then. Yeah.
Well, maybe we can search. I bet you there's scrolls hidden around here that will probably work if we can just find them.
I feel like
Pass
we've.
Wall and Cone of Cold are going to be the problems, because they're wizard sorcerer spells that if we don't know, we don't know.
If we can find some scrolls, they might help us.
Yeah, I can do Daylight if we do a rest. It's a 3rd level paladin spell.
Andy's gonna search this room for hidden scrolls.
Okay. Go ahead. Can Veda cast 5th level spells?
Yes.
Okay. You don't notice anything hidden or anything like that.
So what we could do is, let me put this in another window so I can talk directly to you
What
guys.
level
here.
does it take to cast 5th level spells? Like 10 or something?
For the straight on caster, it's 9. 9 is 5th level.
I only have 7th level people in my employ.
So if Goebel could take 60 points of damage, we could disintegrate the 3rd one. Pass wall's a problem. Magic missile probably isn't going to be a problem. I can cast daylight.
Yeah, I can cast magic missile all day long, basically.
Yeah. And then the last one is interesting.
You have daylight prepared already?
It's a cleric spell.
Yeah. Clerics have to prepare their spells.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to look at it. I've got a lot of cleric spells.
I don't think you can just take on one color at a time. I mean, if you're casting spells, you can, but if you're going to pass through the wall, you're going to
you get
take
affected
on
by all.
that.
Well, I mean,
wall.
but
Yeah,
we
that's
can
about choice
eliminate the or do we have to eliminate them in order too?
I thought you had to do them in order.
So even if
Order in which they appear, their effects. Color by
So we're
color
not just
in consecutive order.
be able to.
And they do have to be affected in order. But if whatever we don't have gone will affect us when we try to pass through it.
I love how it even says at the bottom of the spell, the violet effects makes the special effects of the other 6 redundant. The 6 effects are included here because certain magic items can be one at a time.
We could leave and go buy scrolls at a city. We could look around for scrolls.
So how much does it cost to make a scroll versus just learning the spell?
That's what I'm looking up now. Well, that's the thing. If a wizard wants to learn the spell, he can either take the 2 at his level, or he can buy a scroll or copy from another wizard's spell book. So we'll have to buy the scroll and then copy it into the spell book and then cast it. So if that's the case, then we're going to have to go buy it anyway. But I'm looking up...
How many 5th level can you do?
As a wizard, I think I can do 3.
Okay, because we need at least 2, I think.
And then I also have my Brooch of Celestina, which will give me another one, and my Arcane Bond will give me another one. So let me look up Cone of Cold here.
Sorry. I'm exhausted.
Okay. So Cone of Cold is a 5th level wizard spell. That's 1,000. That's 1,125 plus however much it is to copy it into the spell book, which I think is 40 gold. So that's 7,065. Got it. Gust of Wind should be an easy win, I think.
Like I said, if we don't have it, I'm sure someone on the ship does.
Yeah, Gust of Wind is only 150 gold plus the 40 to copy it. Veda is not going to buy scrolls and then just cast them if she doesn't know them. It's not something a wizard would do, I don't think. Disintegrate, we have Pass Wall. Is another 5th level spell, so that's another 125 plus 40. Magic Missile's done. Daylight can be done. Dispel Magic or Greater Dispel Magic can be done. So 11.5. It's $2,520 are gold pieces to get the spells in, and then we'll have to, of course, wait another day to make sure that they can be prepared.
Okay.
Or we can spend 3,825 gold and just cast Mage's Disjunction. But I think it's more fun and a lot cheaper the other way. What can we get for 1,300 gold? We could get a wand of Cure Light Wounds or something.
How much would it cost for the spells we don't have already?
Down to whatever spells you'd rather have.
I don't have. The only one that I've got is Magic Missile.
But I mean, if we're buying scrolls so we can get through this,
yeah,
and you'd rather have Mage's Disjunction, then I have no problem doing that. Oh, that's a level 9 spell. Never mind, you'll never do that.
It's 25.20 to buy them and copy them, and I'm pretty sure it's 40. I will look that up right now.
I just figure if we're gonna do it, we might as well do something that gives us a permanent bonus.
Right. Exactly. I gotta get to this. Oh, that's not it. Oh, I think it's under magic. That's it. There it is. Okay. Wizard spells and borrowed spellbooks. No, it is. It is more than that. It is 1125.
Hey, Brian, can you remind me what this thing up here is again?
What is?
This thing up here?
Oh, yeah,
Is
that's
it one of those
wall.
faces?
Yeah, it's a face. Let me read you the description of the room again. I'm sorry for yawning. I'm just like feeling the pain from yesterday still. All right. So yeah, this is the description of that room. A large U-shaped pool dominates the massive 35-foot tall chamber. Above the dome ceiling shines like mother of pearl, reflecting a rainbow of colors back into the room. Resting on a platform in the center of the room is a massless 36-foot long ship made of fine reddish wood. You guys have moved into the pool. 8 oak beams angled up from the stone platform support the hull of the ship. The deck is 12 feet above the floor and holds a small cabin to the west, a covered stairway to the east, and a great wheel inlaid with ivory between the two structures. A pair of fanged elephant heads 10 feet above the floor to the west wall spray water from their curled trunks into the pool. They flank yet another stone face, 6 feet in diameter, that sits somewhat lower from the wall. The stone visage has an evil, fanged grin. The face has a tightly gritted teeth, wild, unkempt hair, huge ears, and an arrogant, jutting chin, and squinting eyes from which pour a steady river of tears. There you go.
And we didn't do anything with the face?
I don't know.
In chat, don't.
And this boat, it was magical. You said it could go through like walls and stuff?
Yeah, that was the mud ship. The mud ship is kind of an amazing piece of equipment. Where did I?
And I'm assuming it's faster than our other boat.
Well, it can't fly.
It can do underwater.
Yeah.
It said sail, sea, underwater, 7 mile an hour on water, 5 mile an hour on land.
Yeah.
So what else? Can it go through like anything basically?
It's unaffected by weather conditions, is always seaworthy, and resists attacks as an artifact. So, yeah, it's travel. It can travel in water, land, and underwater. So when it passes through land, it the ground appears to part like water, and then when it passes through, the earth goes back to back to normal. Basically, that's how it works. So. There you go.
But it doesn't go through the walls. Like, you can't go through walls with it. You can't go burrowing with it.
Yeah, you can't tunnel or burrow with it.
Right. So how do you guys think it got in here?
Probably the same way we're going to get it out.
Goebel, you want to answer that question? How did you get it in here?
Oh,
So my
the option
Veda's
would be for me to
recommendation-
lift it and for Veda to teleport me out.
Yeah, I think that's yeah. I think that what we should do is have a crew here, have a crew go back to the ship, and get and then go and get the spells. Have a crew stay here, and make sure no bandits come and raid.
I have a bunch of ship or driving people on board. And by the way, that other ship moves about twice as fast as ours does.
Oh, really?
Yeah, ours goes about 2.8 miles per hour.
Okay.
Somewhere around there.
Well, I mean, I would be willing to do like a land journey on the ship, if everybody came with me.
I don't know that we even need to. We can just send the people. It's just an errand.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can totally do that.
Maybe we can stay here and keep an eye on all this shit. I don't know. That's just my thought.
The answer has got to be in this dungeon. We could go and go to the city and get the scrolls and come back and dispel it that way. But
I haven't seen the answer to any of this in the dungeon.
Ask the snake.
That's a yes or no. Oh, well, I guess we could ask this.
Are the materials required to dispel this spell within this dungeon? Or within this temple?
Yeah, it's a great idea, Donovan.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
I'm going to go back over here to the corner where it's very, very quiet, and I'm going to shush everybody on the way, and we're going to ask the snake. I'm going to ask the snake, are the materials required to break the prismatic wall available in this dungeon?
Okay. And you've already asked him one question, right?
Right.
And this will be the second question?
Yes.
That's what you're doing?
Yes.
Make a perception check. You can barely make it out, but the snake says no.
Okay. I'm going to telepoof back over here, and I'm going to say the snake said no. The materials required to destroy the prismatic wall are not in this dungeon.
I'd still like to know how this boat got in here.
Because there probably wasn't a go to teleport it in here.
The chances are good. There's so much magical stuff in here. They probably made it in here. This is a temple to the mud sorcerers. They probably built it in here. And remember, it was on stilts.
How does the water go in this U-shaped pool?
Oh, yeah. Pretty far. It goes down. Oh. Where the hell? Sorry, I'm unprepared. I didn't have this memorized. Yeah, it's 25 feet deep.
Have we explored down there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went down there.
There was another sarcophagus that you guys opened. I don't know if you remember the whole air bubble thing, but it released a poison into the water that we were able to kind of, sidestep, and it had something in it.
I feel it seems like there's something we need to do with this ship.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think it could be?
I think we should have Goebel pick it up and teleport it out of here.
It could have something to do with the tears.
With the what?
With that face with the tears. That could have something to do with how it gets in and out.
It drives through walls.
It doesn't drive through walls. And on sea and underwater.
No, he specifically said that we were able to drive it out.
Let's see here.
That's what Brian said when he first did, but I think that's changed.
I thought there was a way out that wasn't related to that. Hold on.
Because if we could drive it through the face, I think we should drive it through the face.
Drive it through your face.
Yeah, I don't know when I said that. If I did, that may have been a mistake. I don't know how. I thought. Let me keep reading. Yeah, if I said that, I don't know how, or how. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that may have been a mistake on my part. I'm not sure how you would have been able to do that.
Yeah, the note that I have was mud ship. It sails on the sea, underwater, 5 mile an hour water, or 7 mile an hour on land.
Yeah.
I do remember maybe you saying that, but I don't remember it being able to go through walls either. Although that would be cool if we wanted to add that on there as a little amendum, little quid pro quo.
Cool.
I tell Goebel, after being here for a minute, like, hey, you need to calm down, bud, and try to get him to drop his rage.
Okay.
Andy's gonna look at his face and look for like levers or any way to activate it.
For the face? Okay.
I think we already did this, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I wanted to come over and do that. I think that's why I moved there.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything involved with the face. This might be one of the only faces that doesn't have anything.
No holes or anything. Okay.
Is there anything special about the water and the tears?
No.
Well, where's that water coming from then?
Piping? Pipettes?
Buckets.
Magic.
Awesome. So, okay, are we sending people off to do this?
Yeah, I'm happy to
For the
take
amount of money
somebody.
and time I've spent on these followers, I sure hope that they can perform a simple, non-dangerous errand.
I'll just tell Jack, like, hey, you better come with me, just because of the amount of money that we're spending here, and try to convince Jack to come with me into his plane shift into his extra dimensional plane, and then have his errand boys
Okay,
or girls run him off.
that sounds good.
Okay, is that what you guys are doing?
Yeah, that's what and then everybody else is staying
Okay.
here. Is everybody okay with staying here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yep. I'm going to cast plane shift into his beautiful demi plane.
So where are you going with plane shift again? I'm sorry.
Into his demi-plane on the ship.
All right. Yeah, I forgot. We created the his little. Okay, so you plane shifted. Did everybody come with you?
Nope, it's just me and Jack
Okay. Andy and Go are hanging back.
and Neville. Yeah.
Neville. Oh, Neville's not going with Jack.
Well, if they get into a fight, somebody's got to kill this stuff.
Okay. So yeah. So you guys have plane shifted back into the the little area in the ship. And what else are you doing now? You'll have to tell me. You know.
We're going to give 2,700 or like I forget how much it was. It was without copying it into the spell book. We'll give them a couple extra just in case they run into a dummy here. We're going to give them 2,500 gold and tell them that and write them a list of spells that we need to get, which are Gust of Wind, Cone of Cold, and Pass Wall.
Okay.
And tell them bring the scrolls back here.
Yep.
Hang on just a second.
I assume we're giving them gold to get it too.
I'll give them to the 2 highest ranking people on there, which are like 2 7th level people.
Yeah, you ought to give out some names to some of your higher level followers. You know.
Their names are John and James.
Who? Don and Jake?
John and James. There's a list of various people's names in the ship.
Oh, okay, cool.
But no, I don't specifically name all 100 laborers or 70 guards. Just some of the.
It's a little prejudice, don't you think?
I don't have that many fucking names.
I serve Jack Boone on high.
You are guard 37.
I am nameless.
James is James number 2, James number 3.
I'm James 69.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah, and we'll just. I guess we're just gonna come back. I guess we're gonna wait for the James and John.
So wait, being in the extra dimensional plane on the ship, how does that let? I guess I'm kind of confused. How does that?
There's a door that just leads to the ship.
Oh, you can just walk. Okay.
Yeah, we paid the extra money to get a portal that's attached to the boat.
Oh, that's right. I remember now. Okay, so yeah, so once you're in the extra dimensional plane, you walk back out onto the ship. You bark some orders to your followers who are completely different.
Bark orders. I highly suggest that.
Well, you explain the situation and tell them what you need, and they're like, "Oh, we can help," because they're eager to please, their basic deity, basically. And all right, someone needs to roll a D100 and don't roll a 1.
John, James.
All right, 23. We'll do it. Yeah. So it takes about a day to get back to what was it, Sandpoint? Is that the name of it? Let me just take us back over to Galarian here. Come on. There. All right. I guess we were there. Okay, so you head back. I guess you guys were up here, and now you head back. I guess you could head back to Magnamar if you wanted to. That's actually faster.
Yeah, Magnamar's finding what we went there anyway, right?
Yeah. Dang it. This thing is like impossible to maneuver because yeah. But anyway, yeah. So you travel back to Magnamar. You contact the Pathfinder Society headquarters there, and they're able to help you procure the items that you need a lot more quickly than just going out and looking for magic shops and stuff. Yeah, and that takes about a day to kind of scrounge up the different scrolls that you're looking for. And you guys head back on the third day back to the tomb. And all very uneventful, and it goes as smoothly as you could expect. So
Okay. I went to copy in to my spell book the spells to cast that to wall.
cool. Okay, yeah, go ahead. I don't know if you have to do a roll for success or anything. I think that's a second ed thing. I don't think.
Yeah, I it just takes a little bit. I'll if we continue
Cool.
here.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you guys are back in the tomb. I'm not sure what Go and I guess Neville can create food and water, or somebody can keep you guys. I don't think Go needs food because of
Go
his Iron
doesn't
Stone,
need
right? That
food,
keeps
but
him
Go
nourished.
does have quite a bit of rations, so we should be fine.
Okay. Cool. Special Go rations that are, I'm sure, just sausages and things like that, right? Cool. Okay. Yeah, and you guys kind of hung out 3 days in a tomb.
Goes on a paleo diet.
Yeah, there you go. And yeah, so you guys are back in the tomb. What would you guys like to do?
Bypass the wall.
All right,
Yeah,
so I'm
me,
guessing we've gotten a rest by now.
Oh yeah.
Come on, internet.
So, whenever we're ready to bypass the wall, I'm guessing we're going to suit up almost exactly in the same way we did last time.
Of course.
Only Go will tell Jack, don't worry about the damage reduction on him. Put it on himself or Neville. I think the need is more dramatic.
Oh, Jack and Neville aren't doing all that.
Huh?
I'm not worried about all that. Pretty sure we already killed the final boss.
Did we? Did we? Shoot. How many days were we? What did it take to get back?
3 days.
3 days. Okay. So I would have spent one of those days putting, my.
Yeah, what do you guys do to pass the time?
Go cut down the lawn.
What was that?
I don't know. I just guess goes outside, chops down trees for 4 to 6 hours a day.
Oh, we can't get out. Actually.
Calisthenics.
Oh, is Veda in there with us?
No.
Yeah.
No, I went to Magnamar.
That's what I thought.
Wizards don't hang out in dungeons. We go to Magnamar. Like, no. I'll do that.
Yeah. We don't have any way to get out without Veda. So I just imagine he's in there just whittling on a piece of wood or something.
We're just telling stories and trying not to lose our minds.
Spending a lot of time cooking.
Okay.
You're muted, Ben.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
He's not muted. Maybe he's.
I don't know if your mic's cut out or... Yeah, we can't hear you. Now you're muted. Nope. Nope.
I'm gonna go smoke real quick. I cast daylight and dispel at the appropriate times.
Okay.
And I put shocking grasp into my bracers as a preparatory thing the day before. He would have done it actually the first day he had a spell left, so before they went to sleep.
So Laura has caught 4 mice over the weekend.
Oh, she caught 2 more?
Yeah. So, and Gracie's caught 2, so we're up to 6. The mouse count is up to 6.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah, all right. Okay, so I think Jack Boone said he was going to cast the spells at the appropriate time.
And before you guys start casting spells, Go's gonna stand in here and rage, and he has shield and the tail thing and vine strike all on him.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cast. I'll cast a few spells. I'll go ahead and put them in chat so everybody knows what they are, since I need to pull my character sheet up anyway.
Okay.
And he's also going to cast a line in the sand around the area.
I got the. I think, Brian, you have some of these red casino dice that you get from the casinos.
Yeah.
I think they're really fun because you know somebody's been playing with them and maybe won or lost money, whatever. But I bought. They sold them at Red Rock for, I think they were like $1.99 a piece or something like that.
Right.
And I secretly bought them, and I bought 2 of them for the boys because they love dice.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, like, I bought you guys a surprise. It's in the bag. You can't see it. Blah blah blah. And like it's like if we can make it back to the hotel room without you guys, throwing a conniption about something, you can have it. And they were very good. Of course, Victor was like, "What's it? What is it?" And it's like, I'm not telling you until we get to the room. But can you give me a hint? Can you give me a hint on what it is? Like, but what is it exactly? So anyway, it was like 6 days of straight bad. Anyway, it was so bad. Anyway, so I get to the room, talking it up, like they have numbers on. I give them to him, like, you got a whole bunch of me like these, and I give them to him, and oh yeah, dice, and he just turns around and walks away. It's like, God, you're such a punk ass kid. And Solomon does whatever Victor does, so it's so now I've got 2 sets. Some from Belterra, and from every casino that I go to, because that would be the cool thing. But I bought some specifically to play craps with at home, so that I can be the best craps player ever in history.
Yeah, I got some. I don't know where they're. I got you somewhere. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, but I like them.
Buttercup
really
for
cool.
following.
So, oh yeah, I was casting spells. My bad.
So
yeah, I'm gonna do mage armor.
Right before he does the last round, he's go get ready with the line of the sand where he's at right there.
Yeah.
Before walking back over to this side.
Okay. Cool.
That should affect the area between them 2 guys. So that's
cool. Okay.
Shield.
Mage armor. I'll do Shield of Faith. I'm also going to cast Shield from my item, wherever that may be. I know. Here it is. All right. And I'll ask Goebel if he wants Iron Skin on him again. Did you enjoy your metallic skin?
Did
you enjoy your metallic skin?
I did.
Here's some more. It doesn't rub off. And I think that's all that I'm gonna do. I do want to prepare daylight. the spell Daylight, but I'm just going to put the link in chat. I don't want to add it to my spell book because I have a feeling it's not going to come up very often. So, if that's okay with you,
Daylight.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a cleric spell, and I don't want to add too many spells to my spell book because it gets bogged down.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, that's fine. Fair enough.
But I will be preparing and casting.
And then Go will use 1 round of Rage to cast Magic Missile when the time comes.
Yeah, and I guess when I come back in, I'll cast Dark Vision on everybody, and I'll say, "Wow, sure glad you guys didn't die in the dark. That's cool."
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't really think about it.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys had fire of some sort.
I thought. Well, Andy can see in the dark. I don't know if Neville can.
I'm pretty sure ion stones glow, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
They might glow.
Go's got the Ion Torch, so I could.
Yeah.
I could light that up too.
Yeah. And my 3 5th level spells, 5th level wizard spells that I'll prepare are Telepathic Bond, Pass Wall, and Cone of Cold. We'll go ahead and cast Telepathic Bond on everyone, and I'll cast Life Bubble on everyone.
Okay. I don't know how many magical effects you guys have going right now, but it's a lot.
Yes.
Do you believe? Oh, I'm sorry. Brian hates that song. I can't do that song. Never mind. I mean, Deluxe Minimal. That's not his name. Brian isn't his real name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, are we waiting for Donovan to get back, or?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Joe, where did you guys go on Friday?
I put the kids to bed. It was fine, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10. It was a 7 actually. 7 being like, you know, they went to bed. Well, 10 being like I snapped my fingers and they went to bed, and 1 being like they're still actually awake from Friday. And then Kathy got home from work, and we just hung out and had one of our tableside chats that our relationship requires.
Huh?
But it was good, you know. It wasn't like a bad, you know, like one. You know, it was like we just hung out and had some adult beverages and just chilled.
Nice. That's good.
Yep. Yeah, we tend to lose track of time when we do stuff like that. So yeah, we were up late.
All right. So when we get to after Veda gets through the 4th wall, Go will start his rage, and then cast Magic Missile using one of his rounds of rage. So that will be at least 4 rounds of rage used before we get through the wall.
Okay. So yeah, whenever Veda you're ready, just pop those spells into chat. And Donovan, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Cool. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to cast Cone of Cold. I will cast Gust of Wind.
Okay.
I will use my item, my Hirakipu of Obliteration, to disintegrate the next one. And as long as everything seems to be going okay, I will cast Pass Wall.
Okay.
I will ask Goebel to cast Magic Missile. And after Magic Missile, I will cast Daylight.
Okay.
And then final one. I can't believe I don't have this in my spell book, but and then I will cast. Oh shoot! You can help. Okay.
Oh, and
And
when
then I
I
will cast
when I
Dispel
started my
Magic.
rage, I'll go with blur and haste.
And that should be all of them. So Cone of Cold, Gust of Wind, Disintegrate, Pass Wall, Magic Missile, Daylight, Dispel Magic.
All right. Yeah, so that works as you'd expect, and yeah, the rainbow light sheet is no longer protecting the body. I'll go ahead and get rid of it.
The female. Okay. And I would like to detect magic before Goebel gets too close.
Yeah, there's a fair amount of things that are magical in the area.
And, actually, what I meant was
Go will say,
look-
can you detect undead?
we can't detect undead in this dungeon
I
for
thought it
whatever
worked
reason.
as long as they're not inside a casket when you're trying to detect through it.
No, we were just in an extra-dimensional space last time.
Yeah, when you're in the extra dimensional space, it worked, but no, there's a number of spells that don't actually work. Those were kind of at the end.
Yeah.
I'll just tell you which ones don't work. You would have figured them out if you wanted to. Detect alignment, detect undead, detect secret doors, find the path, scrying, legend lore, contact other plane, divination, prying eyes, human nature, and augury. So mostly it's used for clairvoyance. All right. Yeah, so you guys kind of like prepped up for a battle, and no, no battle. This is,
Who is smashing?
I guess Joe. Is there?
Joe, are you smashing?
Kathy's putting Hatchimals away.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Gotta love those Hatchimals.
Okay. So
Yeah,
this
I just wanted to make sure there's no traps on anything. I don't. I think that was the trap, but
no, there's no traps. Yeah, that was like the last kind of barrier between you and the goods.
I'm ready to type.
All right.
Okay. At that point, Go's gonna try to hack off the head of the female.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a. Well, I guess. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. You can totally hack its head off. Yeah.
All right.
Don't even need to make a roll or anything. So yeah. So this is the true corpse of Solo.
Go's a little bit disappointed.
Yeah. Oh. Solo. She's wearing a circlet of platinum set with 4 amethysts. And go ahead and make an appraise check, somebody.
Sure.
I just don't even want to deal with the money piece. Yeah, okay. 1,100 gold.
I'm sorry, 1,100.
Yep.
Okay.
And she also is wearing 2 platinum rings, each set with a small tourmaline. 350 each. She's wearing a wide platinum choker set with 6 regular topazes.
You go too fast.
Sorry.
I can't type as fast.
I can wait for you to just say okay when I should go.
I have 2 platinum rings, 700 gold total.
Yep.
And next?
A wide platinum choker set with 6 regular topazes. 3,600 gold.
Okay.
Platinum ankle bracelets with 425 each.
All right.
Okay.
Platinum earrings fashioned in the shape of the first mud sorcerer symbol. And that's 75.
75 each.
No, it's a set.
Okay.
So beneath their folded arms is an exquisite breastplate made of 28 long rectangles of jade, strung together with green thread on a platinum sternum.
I just put sweet breastplate.
Exquisite breastplate made of jade is if you want to have like a longer description. It's worth 6,800. Resting on her eyes are 2 ancient platinum coins. These are worth 200 gold pieces each.
100.
200 each.
100 each.
All right. She's holding in her right hand an ebony and silver wand, fashioned like a shepherd's crook. I don't know what that is. A shepherd's crook. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
What is a shepherd's crook?
What you've seen it before. Like think Mary or Little Bo Peep. She's got the wand and it looks like a question mark. Just for sweeping out feet. Yeah.
Got it.
Grabbing necks and stuff.
How much is that worth?
500. And in her left hand, she's clutching 2 emeralds, each worth 1,000.
Excellent.
All right. So, other treasure. So she's lying on a corpse of midnight blue silk shroud.
Ooh.
Beneath the shroud is a bed of 24 platinum ingots.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah. They're worth 600
Nice.
gold each.
Hold on.
Must not be very big ingots.
How many ingots?
24.
Platinum ingots.
Wait, a platinum is 10 gold, isn't it?
Worth how much
Mhm.
each?
Oh, damn, that is a lot then.
$600 each. 600 gold each.
And at that point, Andy's cat senses kind of go off, and she says, "Hold on. I think there's a trap underneath these ingots."
Ooh. Veda
I
will.
won't speak for Andy, but I mean that's what she. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should probably just send a message to Andy that, you know.
Yeah. All right. So Andy says, "Wait, hold on. Something's funny here. It's not like the ha kind of funny. Let me take a closer look."
Yeah.
All right. So I assume that she automatically knows exactly where the trap is.
Yeah, it's underneath these ingots.
All right. She's gonna try to dispel or disable device.
Yeah.
Or it's a recall.
All right. Yeah, you're successfully able to identify that it was a Whale of the Banshee trap, and you're able to disable it. You know, quite handily.
Sweet.
With your cat paws using tools that
Cat
are
technology.
that only a cat would know. So anyway, yeah. All right. And underneath the ingots, there's a 2-foot square compartment. And I'm just gonna kind of cut to the chase. You guys are gonna identify the stuff anyway.
Okay.
There's a staff of earth and stone with 21 charges.
Earth to stone.
Staff of earth and stone.
And stone. Oh, okay. 21 charges?
Yep.
Okay.
There is a book of infinite spells with 15 pages.
Sounds cool. Infinite spells with how many pages?
15.
50 pages?
50 or 15?
15.
Oh, 15? Okay.
15, yeah.
I was about to say, damn.
There's a frost brand.
Nice.
Two ion stones, a deep red sphere, and a pale lavender ellipsoid.
Alright.
Sweet.
Then there's an ivory scroll tube, which itself is worth 125 gold. It has the following scrolls.
Okay.
Stone tell,
Mm-hmm.
animate objects, spike stones, transmute rock to mud, stone flesh. I'm sorry, stone to flesh, and control water.
These mud sorcerers or something?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Are these mud sorcerers or something?
Maybe.
The
And
last one was animate water, right?
The scroll tube also contains maps to two other mud sorcerer tombs. There's some more jewelry. There is 2 fire opals worth 1,000 gold each.
Nice.
A jacinth worth 5,000 gold. Ruby worth 5,000 gold. And 2 paradots worth 500 gold each. And finally, there are 2 ancient tombs written in the ancient language of Talis. So you can read Talis. You picked it up as a language.
Yes.
The first one is Kaya Jezulin Prophetus Manorum, which stands for Minor Prophecies of the Jezulin. The other one is Perfectus Facira Magica Eda Jezulin, which is the perfect iron circle magic and the Jezulin. So these rare codices are probably worth 3 grand each. To the right, sage, scholar, or other historical group.
How much was that worth? How much?
3 grand each.
3K.
And that's it.
Nice. What a good haul. Wow.
Okay, if that's everything. The last little thing I wanted to do was steal that little pillow.
Can you spell the Jason for me?
Yeah. The little pillow? Are you talking about
The one with the snake on it that I've been waiting to fucking grab for a minute because it's a fucking little pillow. I want.
Okay, all right. Just a second. Jacinth. So when you take the pillow, you actually realize there's something in the pillow.
Okay, I keep the pillow.
Okay.
I'll give it to Beta then to look at.
So there was. Oh, never mind. I know what it is. I misspelled something, and I couldn't figure out what it was.
All right, this is a lot to go through.
And
There's
Jesuit.
something in this little pillow.
You said okay. The 2 tomes were prophecies of the Jesulim and magic of the Jesulim. How do you spell Jesulim?
Oh, it is spelled with the letters. Where did I just had it. Now my pages are all mixed up. I'm gonna have to find. There we go. Jezzulein.
All right. It's a lot of crap.
I don't think it's crap. I think it's great.
Did you look at the Wii pillow?
Not yet. Give me just a sec. I've only got one more to go here. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, that is. Let's check out this pillow.
Okay. Yeah. It's a pillow. Looks like there's something in it.
Oh, let's carefully, without destroying the pillow, try to find out what's in it. Open it up, look in a flap, lift the hood.
Yeah, you'll have to like cut it open.
Can we do it very carefully?
Is it? I would like to detect magic on the pillow.
Gobel is
And,
actually a leather worker. He could probably cut
really?
the seams pretty cleanly.
Yeah,
Ah,
I can. If it's not magical, well, even if it is magical, we can just cast mending and fix it right back up again. It's not.
Oh,
that
that's
big.
right.
the pillow itself is not magical.
Okay, so yeah, Veda says, "Don't worry about the pillow. We can fix it right up." And she'll cut a little slit and see what's inside without touching inside what's inside.
Okay. Yeah. You kind of like shake the pillow a little bit, and a ring pops out.
Ooh, no. Okay, yeah, I'll use my detect magic on the ring.
Strong conjuration and transmutation.
Okay,
It looks to be made of a dark red clay.
dark red clay. Okay, and I would like to try to determine if I can figure out if it has any specific function other than conjuring a snake.
You'll need to put it on.
Okay, she'll put it on.
All right. So you immediately become aware of the powers of the ring. This allows the user to cast the following spells. Control water once per week. Earthquake once per month.
Dang, really?
Yeah, the ring's power will fall dormant for 2 days afterwards. Meld into stone once a day. Stone shape twice a day.
Stone, hang on, meld into stone once a day?
Meld into stone once a day. Stone shape twice a day. Summon monster 6 once per week, which will only summon a large earth elemental or large water elemental.
That was once a week?
Yeah.
And that was elementals. Earth. Water, okay.
Transmute rock to mud once per week.
Okay.
Transmute mud to rock once per week.
Got it.
Water breathing 3 times a day.
Okay.
And water walk once a day.
Dang. Any idea how much this bad boys might be worth?
And it's also so no more than 5 functions can be used in a single day. And then finally, the wearer gets a +1 bonus on all saves against spells with the earth and water descriptors, but suffers a -1 penalty on all saves against spells with the air and fire descriptors. So,
Back to earth. Water. -1 was fire, and you get a -1 to save with
fire and earth. I'm sorry.
Okay.
+1 against earth and water descriptors.
And
Can we even sell something like that?
yeah, is there a value on this, or is that something that's like?
No,
No.
this is more in line with an artifact.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
the
'cause
earthquake makes it
damn.
it inhibits all its functions for how long?
I'm sorry?
The earthquake makes it it stops its functions for how long?
For 2 days, and it can only be used once a month. And so let's see here. Pathfinder, Earthquake.
That's like, I think it's an 8th level spell.
Yeah. It is an 8th level spell, yeah.
If you tell us what that thing does, I would recommend giving it to Andy.
It's known as the Mud Ring.
Let me see if I still have an extra ring slot. I believe I do. I may not, though. Let's see. I mean, that'll turn me into a bona fide wizard.
Everybody else in the party has significant abilities to do things that need to get done when they need to get done. You're the only one that, if you're by yourself, doesn't have some of these, pretty much any of these abilities. So, I think you would get the most benefit.
I do have a free ring slot, and that ring is pretty insane balls. So if everybody thinks I should have it, then
I don't know about everybody. That's just Go's opinion.
Oh yeah, I'm totally fine with it. I would. My only other thought would be to sell it.
Veda wants to give it to the Pathfinders, but yeah, I mean, you could probably convince her to give it to Andoria.
I mean, we could. I mean, yeah. I mean, we could see what it's worth to them. I mean, they might be willing to take it off our hands for us, but that ring is pretty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a pretty nasty thing. Whew.
So you fixed my little pillow, right?
She says, I don't have mending prepared at the moment, but don't you worry, we will get that right up. And she, as soon as Jack, agrees to the terms and he walks away, she'll just toss it in the portable hole. She'll fix it. She said she would.
I'll be right back.
That ring is pretty badass.
Yeah.
Some of the functions that I think would be a benefit Andy to have is like water breathing. It would be just a nice thing for her to have if something comes up. Meld into stone and stone shape are also really good things for her to be able to save her ass. If
yeah, I totally agree. It's up to her whether or not she.
Yeah. Well, you guys don't have to worry about water breathing if you have life bubble on.
Yeah, but that's assuming that she's away from us. Like, I don't have to worry about water either. I have functions to handle that too. And I'm sure that Jack
nothing else,
can
being
figure
able
out
to
something.
cast 8th level spell once a month is still pretty fucking intense.
Yeah. Well, meld into stone for a rogue is like what?
Yeah.
Like you can just you get in there and you can see what's going on around you. That's pretty gnarly. So, and then summoning elementals. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, Donovan, you were right. When I was describing the mudship abilities, one of the things it can do, once per week, it can pass through as much as 500 yards of solid earth and stone, including man-made structures. So,
Nice.
yeah.
I could have sworn you said something about it.
Yeah, so the party may use this power to take the mudship out of the tomb, sailing right through the ground. So you can do it that way. I am sorry. You were right. I was wrong. I was wrong.
Okay. I'm going to use the restroom and get a drink. I'll be right back.
Well, if everybody's stepping away, I'm gonna have a
Dude.
smoke. What?
Just the stuff Earthquake can do.
Oh yeah, earthquakes.
Drain fucking lakes and shit.
Yeah,
Earthquake is no joke. But it's only once a month, so like it's like
Once a month is basically once an adventure.
yeah.
So 86 points of damage for an 8th level spell is kind of minor. It can't do a whole lot of damage, but it has just a whole lot of weird uses.
It's 8d6, but isn't a really wide area.
It's 80-foot radius.
That's like 8d6 against an army.
Kill off a whole lot of level 1. Oh! Anything hit by a couple of these effects is pinned and takes 1d6 points of non-lethal per minute.
Wow.
But pinned also means that, you can go around and just snap everyone's
And
neck.
that's assuming they're not inside houses that you're dropping on them.
Yeah, if you use this to pin stuff, you can just go around coup de grace everything.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get some water. I think if everybody else is, oh, Joe's back. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back.
Cool.
Pins stuff in the earth, and every creature on the ground has a 25% chance to fall under one. There's a 40 feet deep. At the end of the spell, they all shut and treat them as if they're buried alive. So they have one round to get out, or they are trapped 40 feet beneath the earth. That is fucking metal.
Is that earthquake?
Yeah, dude, it does some nutty ass shit. It prevents everybody from pretty much doing anything for one round. Just base.
Doesn't it have a chance to topple structures?
Yeah, all the structures in the surrounding area take 100 points of damage. Enough to collapse a typical wooden or masonry building. Anybody inside takes 86 points of damage and is pinned beneath the rock.
All right.
It just depends on where you use it.
Um.
The draining fucking lakes thing is lit.
Yeah. Mending is a cleric, Orison. She'll just mend the pillow and give it right back to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it on my wall.
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna buy.
Do we have any
buildings.
questions left?
We had one question.
Is the dungeon finished?
Let's see here. And Daria, do you have an enhancement bonus to your dexterity?
Yeah.
Okay. We should sell the deep red sphere. Unless somebody doesn't have an enhancement.
I don't have
What
a
is
Iron Stone or a Dex bonus. So
Okay.
how much is it? Just one?
We have one deep red sphere. It's worth 4,000. It just gives you a +2 enhancement bonus to your dex.
It's not worth that.
I don't think I do not have an enhancement bonus to my dex, but I don't know if I want that. I would rather have the cash, I think.
I'm wearing full plate, so I can only get a +1, I think.
Although it would increase my...
Yeah, might as well take
Go
it.
Go does collect ion stones, so he wants it
Is it
just
an ion
because
stone?
it's ion stone. But
Yeah.
Oh,
I think you already have an enhancement bonus to your dex, though, don't you?
probably not to my dex.
Come on, stop. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry.
I just want my Baldric, man. Whatever we gotta do to use that.
He can be popped out of it. It's not a big deal. He just likes ion stones.
I will be right back.
I think you guys want me to have it too. I gotta have like 24 grand for it.
And then Go wants to take that golem, that clockwork, or that geared animatron.
Talking about?
From earlier, with the key in it.
Oh, the armor?
Yeah.
Apparently I still have 12,500.
Brian just drop off.
Actually, about halfway there.
There he is.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I clicked the wrong one.
What are we able to scrap all of it for?
What?
What do we got?
All right. So, Benjamin, you're still on mute.
Sorry about that. Uncle Seth he got me a bottle of beer from a place in Liberty.
Oh.
In Liberty, Indiana. They brew it there. The guy was a fighter pilot who used to fly back from England to the U.S. back and forth, and he just came from there. Really good shepherd's pie, really good fish. So, yeah.
Sweet.
Nice.
Thanks, Uncle Seth. No problem. I'm going to be on mute for just a minute. Yeah. But I am listening.
All right, just to kind of wrap up this adventure, you guys head back to Magnamar and then Sandpoint, and you kind of update the, the Pathfinder Society with what you discovered. And they have a couple of... So here's a group question. With the completion of this adventure... Do you guys want to take on a mythic level?
Yes.
So what do we get with a mythic level? I looked into it briefly, but is it like?
It doubles my followers.
Well, yeah. I mean,
That's what it does for me.
but you will be fighting harder encounters. You'll be, once this goes mythic, you're going to be taking on mythic level stuff, basically. So you guys
I'm
are
totally
kind
down
of face rolling stuff anyway. Now everything won't be. I mean, everything won't be just a cakewalk anymore. Just so you know.
I love cake, but I also love to get dirty.
I am 100% emphatically down for that.
I don't care either way. I like Candyland, and I don't know. I don't like dying. I really don't.
If we so what does a mythic level entail? Like, do we lose our next level, or is it just like we gain one tier of mythic?
I think you just get one tier.
You just gain one tier in mythic.
Gotcha. Okay, and is it up to the DM's discretion on like when we gain a next tier, or does it actually have, rules on you follow experience wise, and then that's what you get?
I'm pretty sure it's just whenever the DM gets.
I think if I click on this link, I'm just going to keep reading, for a long time because I'm sure it's not, a short description on what it is.
It's whenever the DM's choice to give out mythic levels when they are basically accomplished.
And it basically just gives you an ability.
Okay, it doesn't change the core, your core class or anything. It just you just get additional abilities.
Yeah, you just get you have to pick a path, I believe, and then you get to select one of the abilities from that path.
Okay, I gotcha. All right, yeah, I can do that.
There's one. The main reason I want it is because I just want more fucking followers.
Okay.
And one of the options is to get more followers.
You're going to have to get a new boat.
We have 2 boats now.
I have to get a 3rd boat. We need a fleet. Fleet of boats.
But basically, you also get like a charge of mythic that you can use. That some of the abilities use.
Okay, yeah. I'll mythic. I'm down.
Cool. And I'll have to put together something for the next adventure.
Do we get any experience for finishing, or is it just the mythic level?
Yeah, you do. 15,000 XP for each person.
That's 17. Oh, shoot. That was 17,4,357. Plus 15,000. That puts us at 189,357. You concur? Your concurrence?
Doing it right now.
That's what I have too. That's fantastic.
Cool. So where are you guys at now? In respect to the next level?
What did the Pathfinders have to?
210,000.
Oh, sorry.
210 is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do the Pathfinders have to say about this ring? I want to give it to Andaria, but
Oh yeah, that was the 2 other things I wanted to mention. They mentioned that the ring, both the ring and the ship, they recommend you destroy them or get rid of them or do something with them for a couple of reasons. There might be some magical effects that you are not aware of that might, impact you negatively. They're not sure, not being experts, they don't know, but that's kind of what they're worried about because they were created by evil beings, so there might be a underlying curse associated with them. And then secondly, once these other beings catch wind that you guys have these things, there's a good chance they're going to come after you. So
well, we just gained a level in mythics, so
It also gives you the ability to get a couple mythic feats. Like, it gives you access to some basic mythic feats.
Mhm.
It opens a number of doors. It doesn't
I'm fine with-
inherently give you a ton of stuff.
And neither one of these things have any street value or anything.
They are artifacts, so they're considered priceless items.
Yeah, but if I bet we could put a price on it.
Huh.
I don't know.
I don't.
Some artifacts. I haven't really looked into it.
The guys who are like, "How much is that armor worth? Can I move it around? How much does it look like the tip of the spear is worth?" Like, you have 2 artifacts. We don't care how much it's worth. So
I did want to make sure that we grabbed the animatron before we left. Fada
Yeah, we
would
put
have
it
to
in the
help me with that.
Did they say anything about the robot? The robot.
That's what
armor?
I'm talking about. Yeah.
Do we want to show the Pathfinders the armor?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, you guys show. Let me pull out the. There we go. Yeah, you pull it out and to Torwin, and he takes a look at it, and yeah, and he's pretty sure whatever it is, it's busted. Yeah, it may have been an animated construct of sorts, but yeah, he's not an expert either. They would have to take it back and see if they could even repair it to get it to work. So
Possibly like Neville used that as the base to start with a new construct.
well, yeah, they definitely took somebody took a a piece of armor and tried to make a golem mechanical type construct out of it. Is what they try to do. So
That's what I'm saying. It's just like because I already have all like a good chunk of the materials there, and I potentially fix it for just make a golem that's cheaper.
Mhm.
Is it possible to like mend magic? I know there's a 2nd level spell that's like mend magical items, and then of course there's like mending. Is there a way to magically repair it?
Well, I mean, it just turned into a bomb.
Well, that's what he was saying. Is yeah, he would have to take it back and have the team look at it basically.
Okay.
Does anybody want the deep red sphere? It gives a +2 enhancement bonus to dexterity. Veda could use it because she doesn't have any enhancement bonus to her dex. But if somebody else wants it, I can have it.
Go could probably use it.
Global Bland?
Yeah, I mean, dexterity is always a nice thing to have. But I don't know if it's worth the money. Not having the money for it.
The 4,000? Okay. Yeah. If it was up to Veda, I would just liquidate it. So, and then there's a pale lavender ellipsoid. The stone absorbs spells of 4th level or lower. After absorbing 20 spell levels, the stone burns out and turns dull gray, forever useless. Does anybody want that?
How much is it worth?
10,000.
No, it's pretty sweet, but no.
Okay.
And if you guys don't mind, would it be cool if we called it a short one? I am like totally beat.
No problem.
I'm just ready for bed. Is that cool with you guys, or?
Our final, as long as we're okay with liquidating everything. Does anybody? Okay, yeah, that's fine. There was only one last thing that I think anybody would be interested in, which is the firebrand. Does anybody want the firebrand?
I thought it was a frost brand.
Or frost brand? Frost brand, I mean, the frost brand.
Is it a bow or is it a sword?
I think it's a sword. I'll have to look. I'll look it up real quick.
If it's a sword, I'm not interested.
Oh, Frostbrand is pretty sad.
+3 Frost Greatsword.
It's worth a fair amount of money.
Yeah, it's worth 27,375.
I'd say give it to go, but I don't think he's ever actually used his greatsword.
You know, it's a two-handed weapon. It's +3, which is nice.
There's something mythic for Noble to just be more ridiculous.
Okay, and if nobody wants it, our total is 167,255, and then we'll divide that by 4. Sorry, Neville. And that's just so everybody knows what there is, and then we'll probably.
What is that first number? The 167.
That's our total if we liquidate everything. And when after Brian gets off here, we can talk about what we want to do with this ring and bow.
Wait, it's just 167 gold.
167,255.
Oh, those are commas. Yeah. What's the second number then?
And that's everybody's portion, equally divided, is 41,813.75.
Yep, that's a pretty hefty amount of gold.
Okay, thanks, Jaiku. Appreciate it. And Zolo.
What magic items would that include? Liquidating. So.
What items?
What magic items would that include?
That's everything.
All right, I prefer to spend some time looking at the list of what we have before we just say we're going to liquidate everything.
Okay. Well, let's let Brian get out of here, and then we'll take a look at the list.
Cool, dude.
And do it.
All right, man. Until next time. All right, be cool.
So there's the ones that we need to really get rid of are the Talisman of Ultimate Evil, which actually I don't even have a price for that. I don't know if there is a price for that.
Yeah. What does the Robe of Arcane Heritage do? It doesn't work for me.
There is no...
It is a sorcerer thing. That's right.
Robe of Arcane Heritage. I apparently looked that up before.
Donovan, does Jack have enhancement bonus to Wisdom?
No, I don't know that I particularly need it.
Why? What gives you an enhancement bonus to Wisdom?
Your charisma based. Never mind. What about?
Yeah, I was saying I don't have one, but I don't particularly need one.
What about Veda?
Oh no, that's one of our main casting classes. It's a parry-up of Wisdom?
Yeah, +4.
Are you sure it's not Wyndham?
I'm pretty sure it's Wisdom.
Parry-up of Wisdom.
That's pretty beefy bonus to just sell.
I'm assuming it's like a headband of Inspired Wisdom. I have a +2 enhancement bonus to my Wisdom, so that would give me another +2.
It's a charm or amulet.
Oh, well, if it's a parry-up, then it's worth 16,000. It's not worth 8,000 because it's an unslotted item. So we need to change that. Let me see here. Where did that go?
And the mythic abilities are really powerful within a very narrow scope.
They're necklaces. Parry-ups and Pathfinder are necklaces.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Never mind. I'll change that right back.
Kathy.
I can The thing about it is my I have like a headband of mental superiority that gives me a +2 to 2 of mine. So if I was going to do an enhancement bonus, I would increase the value of my headband of or whatever of mental superiority, and I would do it that way instead of using the periop. I'd rather have the cash.
All right.
The Rod of Withering we need to get rid of. It's not useful. I don't think. Let me figure it out.
Does anybody want that Ring of Protection +3?
No, I don't think so.
I'll trade my Ring of Protection +2 for the Ring of Protection +3. I didn't realize there was a Ring of Protection. Yeah, I'll totally take it.
There's a Ring of Protection +3.
Yeah, it's in the list.
Oh, really?
Dang. Are you guys just adding shit to the list?
I
No.
don't think so.
All right. So how about? Do you guys mind if I take the Ring +3 and I throw my Ring +2 into the
Is it it's a deflection bonus, right?
Deflection bonus, yeah.
Well, I already have a Ring of Protection +2, so it'll just be
Why don't you just take the Ring of Protection +3 and I'll take your... Oh, wait, is your Ring of Protection... Well, how much is your Ring of Protection +2 worth?
whatever it's worth.
Is it personalized or was it just something we found?
Yeah.
It is something we found.
Okay. Yeah, well, why don't you take the Ring of Protection +3 and I'll take your Ring of Protection +2 because
Sweet.
I don't have... oh, wait, no, I didn't want to take up one of my ring slots. I think that's why I did that. So.
All right, so let's do it.
I'm looking to see if I have my ring slots available or not. I have a Ring of Protection +1 in one of my ring slots. I'll take the 2.
All right. Well, why don't you take the 2? I'll put +1 in here, and that's worth 4,000, and we'll get rid of 12,000.
Oh, hey. Everybody gets hard to kill.
That's 167, 255 minus 12,000, right? Okay. It's easy. Circlets. Chokers. There's that breastplate, that jade breastplate. Does anybody wear a breastplate?
I'm about to get the baldric with it, which I think is a chest piece. Yeah, chest slot.
Say it again, or you're breaking up there for me?
Oh, I'm gonna get the baldric, which is a chest slot, so I
you get the baldric. Yeah, obviously, yeah. How much is the baldric?
personalized is like 24,000. I'm pretty sure I'm never gonna give it up, so I'm fine getting the first.
Yeah. I think you're fine.
3d6 extra heal and 3 mercies that I can pick every day. Yeah, that's some badass shit for me.
And I'm guessing we're keeping the Book of Infinite Spells.
I haven't looked into it, but I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Basically, you open it up, it's a random spell on the page that you're on, and then you can cast a spell so many times per day. As long as it's on that page, and then as soon as you move to the next page, you can never go back. So.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember reading about this.
But as long as that page, open to that page, you can read from it and then cast a spell once per day if it's not on your spell list, or 4 times per day if it is.
It's a minor artifact. We can't sell it anyway. So, yeah, I'm happy to. I can cast arcane and divine spells, so I'm happy to take that.
Hey, use that. Just wait till you get wish on the first roll or something. Wish once per day. That thing becomes infinite.
4 times
per
day.
The rest of the
4 wishes per day.
Ben, are you drinking the beer that Seth got you?
No, I'm drinking a rum and coke. No, I can't have any carbs. It's Zevia. It's made with stevia instead of sugar. It's really good. But no, I'll probably have that on Friday or Saturday. I don't actually I don't know when we're gonna do our cheat day is. Well,
Cool.
Leah's birthday is not Wednesday, but next Wednesday.
It's coming up.
The Staff of Earth and Stone is a standard magic item, worth a ridiculous amount of money.
Where is it?
But it allows you to cast Move Earth or Pass Wall each at one charge. It's what we just got. It's one of the items we just got.
Here's the problem with staffs and Pathfinder. Okay, that's great, but then if you want to do it again, you have to cast the spell back into the staff again.
Yeah.
I can't cast those spells. So, how much is it worth?
The base cost for it crafted is 42,900.
42,900. I did not calculate that into my.
That is.
I think that it's worth selling.
Yeah. So let's add.
Pass Wall's great spell, but
hey,
that's the sucky thing about staffs. It's like you cast it, then you got to cast back into it the next day, and it's like this is the dumbest thing. All right. So 167,255 minus 12,000.
that is so fucking open. One of the things you can take for the mythic level is you gain a legendary item. It grants a number of abilities equal to your tier. That's it. That's all it says.
What else do we have in here? I'm guessing you're keeping the scrolls.
Yeah, no scrolls or potions. We keep all this.
And are we gonna keep those tomes?
No, let's liquidate them. I don't want them. They don't do anything. They're just worth money. That's it.
I think that you should transcribe them before you sell them.
Okay.
That way we at least have the words. If you can translate them for us, it might take some time, but it might be useful information for the future.
Yeah.
Especially since we have a map to 2 other of these locations.
I think I should take my my Hirakipu of Obliteration that casts Disintegrate and make it like 20th level. So it does like 260 damage. It's mythic, baby.
All right.
I hope I can.
I don't see anything else in there that we would want to keep, other than like the items in the first section, like the potions and stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to delete the Book of Infinite Spells. I've already put that into my inventory. I will do. I'm actually going to put the link in the description here.
And I think.
So I guess that's only. It's only useful like 15 times. Is that what it is?
What?
The Book of Infinite Spells.
It has 15 pages. So you can use it. Okay, so each page that you open to, it randomly picks a spell. As long as that page is the active page, you can cast that spell once per day if it's not in your spell list, or 4 times per day if it is. And
they're basically all on my spell list, unless it's a druid spell.
And
okay.
And then it stays available to you as long as that page is the active page.
Okay, so all I have to do is just like open it to that. I can close the book and open it to that page then.
And it always opens to the last page that was the effective page.
The owner of the book need not have the book in her possession in order to use its power. The book can be stored elsewhere, and it still allows its owner to cast the spells by means of its power
Yeah.
So long as no other creature attempts to make use of the book. That's my book. I'm keeping it.
Yeah. And then it takes an action to move to the next page, which you go to the next spell on the list. Once you've used all the pages, it's done. But you can stay on a page for as long as you want.
Beta likey.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy item.
Well, what do you guys think about this evil ass ring and boat? I think we should keep it and maybe turn evil.
I'm gonna say no. If we can figure out more about them, then maybe. But they probably do. Just there's some sort of hidden curse that turns this evil.
There is one thing that I didn't notice whenever I read this the first time for the Book of Infinite Spells. Each time a spell is cast, there's a chance that the energy connected with it causes the page to magically turn, despite all precautions.
What's the chance?
A spell usable by your own class and level, 10%. Not usable by your class and level, 20%. A non-spellcaster using a divine spell is 25%. Non-spellcaster using an arcane spell is 30%.
Okay. So it would probably be 10 in the rare case that it would be like a druid spell or like an anti-paladin spell or something like that, then it would be 20%. Yeah. So interesting. Yeah, that's going to be extremely useful. We're going to hope for a wish or miracle or earthquake or something like that. So. Yeah, kitty. Okay. Let me. So the total thus far. If you went through everything and you didn't see anything else, it's 196, 161 total, and we'll divide that by 4, and everybody will get 49,540.25.
So give everybody take 49,500 and keep the rest in the group.
Okay, so that's 120, 121. 121 gold.
161 gold.
161 gold. Okay.
Yeah, 40 times 4, right?
Yeah.
Is 160, and then 25.25 times 4 is 1. So everybody gets 49,500 gold.
Nice. I'm gonna blow it all in one item.
As you tend to.
As I tend to.
I'm probably gonna get the Baldric, and then I might extend it any point.
What I was thinking about doing
I'm just
is
gonna get a bunch of Ion stones.
I was thinking about taking like my because I haven't used my my silken swaths, like the black tentacle spell, and like making the DC so impossibly hard to beat because it's CMD based. Like make it like a plus 25 or something. So I roll a D20 plus 25, and then like the CMD is just ridiculous. And then start grappling some people again. How do you guys feel about that, or did you not like grappling?
It was useful in places.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely more useful at lower levels now. It's just like it's an inconvenience. Like I don't really want to go through there, but I have to get to where I need to go.
Yeah, it was another thing that restricted everybody.
Yeah. I'm definitely retraining my my feet. There's a feat. I will bring it up for you guys. You guys are gonna flip because it's awesome.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. It's called a dimensional agility. It lets me take all of my actions after I cast Dimension Door or anything similar to Dimension Door. So I can do Dimension Door twice if I wanted to. Like that swift action that I was doing for a long time. Or something like Jester's Jaunt or Bard's Escape or something like that. Although I feel like this campaign might not last much longer. I hope it does. Am I left alone to my
Oh.
own devices? Oh. Well, shoot.
1 minute, I'm doing something.
Kissy, kissy.
There it is, Crusader. Hot fucking damn.
What is it? What does it say?
That's the thing that doubles my my followers.
Ah, yeah.
But here's the thing: whenever you are within 100 feet of such follower, each follower can use the surge ability once per day without needing to expend mythic power.
What's the surge ability?
Whenever you roll, make a roll, you can burn a mythic tier to get 1d6 on any roll.
Oh, sweet. So basically, all of your dudes just roll an extra d6 every time they went there and do anything?
If we, this puts me at some astra-fucking-nomical level.
Let's back up a little bit. How much was your boat to make?
It was like 25 grand. It was actually fairly cheap.
I'm thinking about making another boat. Because I like having one boat, but I like having two boats too. Actually, I think I you know what I think I like?
The most expensive part is the boat. The actual making the boat fly and be autonomous and all this other shit, it's actually really cheap.
You know what would be cool? I think maybe in my house in Sandpoint, maybe I will make a portal to my own extra dimensional space or my own, because I wanted to do that, which is
having two of them and being able to plane shift means that we could warp between the boat and one static position.
Yeah, basically we could get back to wherever we wanted to go. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I like that idea.
I gotta recalculate.
But I mean, imagine like getting into a scenario where your boat is burning to the ground. Having another boat or having another place where we could go. What would happen if your boat burns to the ground and like the portal?
I mean, it's made of adamantium, so I don't think it can.
Well, okay. Well, let's just imagine that it was destroyed in some way. Like, what happens to the portal that connects to your plane? Like, if ever,
I would think it would either be destroyed or just be a hunk of wood that we could move.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I would just attach it to the new ship.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing. Like, I'm just thinking in the example, like, like there's like two, like green dragons, and they're breathing acid all over your boat, and you get all of your followers into your extra dimensional plane, and then like something happens to the boat and it busts down to the ground, and it's like, what happens to the portal? What happens? Your extra dimensional plane doesn't go away. It's like it's still there. Nothing happens to it. But what happens to the portal? And what if the portal's destroyed? How do you get out of there?
Yeah.
It would be nice to be able to plane shift to another extra dimensional plane. I think we need 2 extra dimensional planes and another boat.
So I currently have 939. If I take that feat, I will have 939 followers. I actually can no longer fit them all on the boat.
Unless you build up.
That's what I'm saying. I might be able to fit them in between the plane and the boat. But the boat only holds 400.
You gonna build another boat?
I might have to.
Go wants to build a castle for his family.
A what?
Or a farm, or something for his parents.
I think what you meant was a boat.
I think
we all need
parents on the boat.
I think we all need boats, flying boats.
Like I said,
Separate
I
modes.
don't know whether or not I don't know how. What was it like? It's like 60 by 60 feet or something, right? The demiplane.
It's not huge. It's not very big, but
I don't know how many people you can fit in there. I mean, like physically, yeah, you could fit a shitload, but like comfortably.
well, that's the thing about the demi plane is it's like it has enough food. Like the food just keeps repopulating, you know. And it's like, what about toilets? Like, where's everybody gonna poop? It's like, do you just poop onto the plane and the plane absorbs it and turns it into food? Like,
Well,
is that
probably
what?
the same way we deal with it on the boat.
Well, let's not bring that up to our GM because that could be a deal breaker for the demi plane. We have 900 people pooping every day in the 60 by 60 foot demi plane. All right. Well, yeah, that's that. 49,500. I've got a master list of things that are crucially important to gameplay. Do we need any more damaging? I don't think we need any more damaging items, right? Everybody does damage now.
For the most part.
Go doesn't do much.
No.
Neville does plenty for all of us.
Yeah, Neville's got us covered in that. There was something, the robe of gates.
What?
Oh yeah, this thing was awesome. It was expensive as hell. It was 32 grand. 3 times per day when the summoner uses a summoning spell, like if we did that summon monster 6 out of that ring, to summon a variable number of creatures, you can choose to summon the maximum number of creatures possible, which is nasty. So summon monster 6, you could summon 1d3 plus 1's fifth level thing. So you could have like
The maximum number of creatures that can be summoned is 8. Because the requirement that they have to appear adjacent, and if there isn't sufficient room, then they don't.
Oh, I don't think you could do. I don't think you could do 8 anyway, because I think the maximum is 1d4 plus 1.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So it would maximum would be 5, and that would be 4th level. I think it would be actually, and with the ring would be 3rd level creatures. So because I think it goes 1d3, no, it would be 4th level creatures.
What the hell does that mean?
What?
So the Caesarian Scepter has an ability that says, furthermore, once per day and on command, the wielder can affect up to 7 living creatures with good hope. What the hell does that mean?
As the spell, Good Hope?
But it says once per day and on command.
Well, command, you use a command word. It's a standard action.
So, but what I'm saying is, once per day.
It's bad wording, but it makes sense that it would mean as a command.
Yeah.
Action.
Okay.
Yeah, so as a command action, you can cast this spell. Good Hope. +2 on morale, +2 morale on saving throws, attack rolls, ability checks, skill checks, and weapon damage roll.
What does Bless do? Is that just +1?
Alright, I think I'm gonna shut down the stream, guys. So
Okay.
I don't think I think the entertainment factor has probably been lost at this point. So if anybody has joined us, I appreciate you watching, and you guys have a great night.